Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down. Offensive play. First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line. Play action. Now Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. Well, the Rams at 2-6 now in the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
They'll run with Barkley, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. On first down, Mahomes. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go and 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. A give here to Mitchell. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Mitchell is in. Touchdown, Seattle. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go to Barkley again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Now Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. is incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. He's got a man complete. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, LA. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Seahawks take over first and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And this one is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D is how we run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And this throw will be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
7-7, our score after 1. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Once again, it's Mitchell.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Watson.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Working from the gun, Mahomes.
Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Rams are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
The Rams on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. They'll get it inside the 20.
Touchdown, LA!
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
43 yards.
And the Rams have taken the lead.
Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points.
issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Mahomes now to throw.
Right side to Watson.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Catch made by Watson on the out route. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning.
Now Mahomes.
He'll dump that one off to Mitchell.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And out of bounds right around the 20. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Operating from the red zone now. Mahomes to Valdez-Scantling over the middle.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
They'll run with Mitchell.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Checks this one down. It's Mitchell.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal.
Now try to run with Mitchell.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during the ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go.
Touchdown, Seahawks!
Christian Watson
from 3 yards out.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got him in, complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This one fielded at the 5. And he returns this to the 22.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Another run to Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Mahomes going to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
80 weapons.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The loss
loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. It's Barkley on the counter.
And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with a football. Well, they were 2 for 3 on 4th down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 4, I mean, 2 for 3 before that. They finally get stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team that'll keep pressing. In this situation, they'll continue to go for it.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes.
That one caught downfield by Watson.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Barkley, inside handoff. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
To throw is Wilson. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operated.
Well, you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away this timing.
And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Throwing now is Mahomes. Throwing middle, and it's complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Rams are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Play action. Now Wilson. Throwing left side, it's complete. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wilson going to try once more. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. First down, here's Mitchell. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Now here's Mahomes. He finds Watson complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Firing quick. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Back to the ground here, Mitchell. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw it here. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Back to throw. Mahomes. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here's Tressway now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here. That's short of a 1st down as he gets about 10. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Now Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
He's going to let it fly.
Well, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted.
Picked by Tarvarius Moore.
So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making, both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So the victory here for Seattle, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.